Hello and welcome back. This is the Gamer 2.0. Today we're going to be continuing on with Fallout New Vegas, and we're actually going to be starting the final DLC, the Lonesome Road. So, last time we left off, we were just standing right here in front of the, I believe it's a bus, uh, door, so that we can actually head straight into the Lonesome Road. So, with this DLC, I actually kind of, am not a super huge fan of it, just because, it can get quite rough pretty easily, especially with a lot of the enemies just having super powerful weapons. So going through when you're kind of higher level is typically what I kind of do, just because it becomes a little bit easier to kind of manage their high damage output if you have a decent amount of health. And at this point, I do have 500 hit points to kind of work with, plus one of the better light armors in the game, so should be okay. But this is actually a pretty interesting DLC, just because it definitely alludes to a lot of the other DLCs that you kind of get to play through, and just with like this mysterious courier that is constantly going to places just before you get there and leaving before you can actually find them. So you actually kind of get to talk a little bit with the actual courier. Well, he does most of the talking. Right, so we're going to go ahead and unlock the maintenance. So, yeah, because I can't access that. But I definitely think that this is a very interesting DLC to kind of go through, just because it's talking a lot about your character's past, kind of what they've done, and kind of the effects that they had on the wasteland before they actually kind of really woke up. After being shot by Benny. And luckily there isn't a ton of combat like right at the beginning. It's just because you're kind of like going around and unlocking certain things. Alright, let's see what we got here. So I believe this is going to be basically a different version of Eddie, which is the robot that can be fixed up in Prim. So we're going to go ahead and unlock the bot pod. Alright, was that sound what was the sound you played? Some kind of memory glitch? No, it wasn't your boot up sequence. It was a recording. Something about someone called Ralphie. Probably just some old data floating around in your memory. Nothing to worry about. I think I could use your help getting out of here. Can you come with me?
Experiment log 369248/B. iBot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. We've boosted signal gain and enlarged the overflow buffer system. That should ensure 100% connectivity and control. Eddie, whenever you're ready. Yes, success. Reporting full success on 369248/B. Eddie was able to interface with and override the test panel in under 3 seconds. Great job, team. Now let's start on the proposal for the full rollout.
Alright, that's a recording for rear development. Are you saying you can override electronic security? Only panels with a dish-shaped receiver. The console in the main room had one of those, I think. Was that the voice of your creator? What happened to him? Well, I'm sure he's fine, wherever he is. Maybe you'll see him again someday. Alright, let's keep moving. So, I do actually kind of find it kind of funny where, Eddie is treated a lot like, R2-D2, where certain people can understand him, your character is included in that, but it's kind of difficult to understand how you would understand a series of beeps. Alright. Alright, so it looks like we have a old world nuclear weapon here. So I'm sure nothing is gonna go wrong with that. Upgrade circuitry board. So alright, so I can install this into Eddie, so that way he can have an upgrade. So let's talk to him. Well, I mean, like, let's start with the repair. I've only got 24 out of the 25 for bullets.
Experiment log.
So we don't need...
Yes.
Yeah, we
Great
don't really
job.
need to rehear all of that. Alright. Oh, so you can just freely repair my equipment and stuff. That's nice. So, with Eddie, as well as with Veronica, you can actually have them help you by becoming more or less a mobile workbench. So yeah, we can go in there. But first, we're going to unlock this door and see what's behind it. If there's any interesting or valuable loot. Alright, and I think we're down to only 2 options. And the first one was right. Got another one of those light switches that we had back in the Big Empty. Alright, a nail gun with some nails. Not really a guns build, but would still be nice to have. Well, I guess I might as well just start kind of grabbing stuff for weapon repair kits. Because even though Eddie can do some repairs, he's not going to be hanging around with me throughout the entire DLC. So, just grabbing some stuff to make it a little bit easier on myself. Build stuff. To repair my equipment should be quite helpful. Alright, so I think I actually have enough to go ahead and build a repair kit right now. Go. So, since I'm going to be doing that anyway, I might as well kind of run back here and see if I've got any extra scrap electronics around here that I can kind of grab. So, should be good for over here. And I think there was one duffel bag left. Well, that was outside. I really don't want to go back for it. But I think I do have enough to actually make another one. Alright. Let's check and see what we got inside this desk. 10mm pistol. Hopeville Silo's second level security code. Alright. And I'm not going to be grabbing a whole bunch of alcohol anymore just because it's not super beneficial since I already have the maximum strength that the game can give me. So, let's see here. Don't need anything out of there. And I'm only just now realizing that I have over 200 bobby pins. Scrap metal can be useful. Electron charge packs. Just grab the cherry bomb just because I can turn around and I can sell those because they don't weigh anything. And so it's basically just pure profit having the cherry bombs in your inventory. Alright. Alright, well that's going to be a fun time in there. Hopefully he doesn't have any missiles. Alright, well, never mind. Didn't even need to worry about him. Alright, so this is interesting little diagram here because that is a potential weapon that you can get. Duct tape, scrap electronics, another hard desk to unlock. First level security code, okay. A plasma defender. Just grab all of that. Some more scrap metal. Where'd Eddie go? Is he like caught somewhere? I mean, it sounds like he's caught somewhere. But we can just kind of head on. And here we get the first look at the marked men. Take that stuff.
Dr. Grant? What the hell do you think you're doing?
Whitley, there you are. Orders from Colonel Autumn. He feels the iBot Duraframe project isn't advancing quickly enough. I'm to...
You didn't even disengage his damage avoidance protocols. You're hurting him.
Don't be ridiculous. It's just a machine. See here. I've already increased the navigation system's efficiency by 65%.
Get the hell out of here!
Fine, Whitley. It's your lab. At least until I tell the Colonel about this.
Alright, well, it sounds like Dr. Whitley really cared about you. Ralphie, who? You're still not making any sense, Eddie. Dr. Grant sounds like a war crime against... like a war crime waiting to happen. You don't have to tell me. I would have beat the crap out of her. Okay. Wow, you kissed your mother with that mouth? Alright, well... I guess let's just do both sides of that. Alright, that's a terrible story, Eddie, but we should get moving. Alright. Actually, got a couple more over here that I can pick up. Lots of stuff just to make, lots of stuff just to make a lot of weapon repair kits. So, let's see here. Yep, we can make 3 more. And looks like we're in an irradiated area. Oh, oh. Definitely glad that that's not the Fallout 4 Securitrons or sentry bots, and that's just because the Fallout 4 sentry bots, they explode when you actually beat them. So we're free to run just like right up and loot him the second that I finish him off. Alright, so now that turret's going to be on my side. Electron charge pack, another arc welder, another marked man. I just want the electron charge pack, bottle caps, money. Another arc welder. Alright. Alright, so I'll have to find another way to access the mainframe. So it seems that some radiation is leaking out of the missile. Great. I'm probably gonna have to fight 3 of these guys. Well, that'll be an interesting experience. General outfit. So this looks like a regular ghoul. That's different than the marked men. Alright, so did deactivate them. So oh. do not want to take the fission batteries because those weigh 10 pounds and they don't really give you any benefit. Plasma rifle though. Some more nails, scrap electronics, scrap metal, wonder glue and wrenches. All good. So... Right, so I do have enough scrap metal to make 3, but I still need more scrap electronics to make that many. Alright. Doesn't really look like it can deal any kind of damage to him, so we can just leave. Alright, Eddie, go ahead and activate that. Yeah, Eddie, you should not be running directly into the line of fire. That is not a good idea, because you can permanently die. I mean, if you do, that's kind of on you, and I think there's actually multiple Eddie robots that I can actually get throughout this whole thing. And I don't think he actually can die in this, just because he's kind of important for the whole Lonesome Road DLC, so I don't really think he can just like kind of up and die. Kind of getting bogged down a little bit now. Lots of medical equipment, which will be very nice when I actually start fighting a lot of the marked men. There we go. Lots of electron charge packs. It's not really a super common ammo type like out in the wasteland, but definitely finding a lot out here. Scout armor. Alright, now I'm finally over encumbered. So let's go ahead and repair up these arc welders because these weigh 15 pounds apiece. The Bowie knife. Let's see here. Everything else looks pretty good. So, repair up some of the scout armor. Those also weigh 15 pounds apiece. Probably going to want to grab the jury rigging perk next level. That's just because having jury rigging allows me to kind of more freely repair some of the stuff that I've got. So you can go home, courier.
Taking your chances coming here. Just like bringing the Lord of Vegas his tribute, bending your knee to old world ghosts. You and that chip deserve each other. 29 less coins than other traitors have carried, if history's true. Now see the road the old world paves, and what the lights of New Vegas promise, if they haven't blinded your eyes.
Alright, so that's Courier 6 talking. And he goes by the name of Ulysses. So, is New Vegas's power a threat to you?
Power isn't strength. Power can wall off someone when they believe it's freed them. House's power. You've seen the wall around Vegas. He gains more power. That wall will grow. The Mojave will become Vegas. But it's more light than strength. He'll see the way of it soon enough.
Alright, maybe you better tell me who you are and what you want.
I'm a courier. Courier 6 was Courier 6. Like you. And not like you. In all the ways that matter. Spent too many years looking for you. Now letting you come to me. Thought carrying that ship would end you. No. You got lives in you. Hard to kill. Storms, bullets, sand and wind. Yet still you walk. For now.
Don't have anywhere near near enough perception to use that skill check. So you're the one who sent me radio message, Ulysses?
Not my given name. Close enough. Took it from history. Found it in a book. It's an old world name. Ulysses lived a long time ago. Long before the old world set fire to itself. He made a mark without being myth. Had to fight during a time when his world had two flags, and he had to make them one.
Alright, so... So you chose Ulysses because of the two flags reference. Is that tied to the war in the Mojave?
War. Call it that. Our part in it. Ulysses wasn't made for the flag he followed. He wasn't made for peace. That's the lesson. If you follow a symbol to the end, ask yourself what that means. More important, ask what happens after the end.
Alright, well, you brought me here to talk. If you wanted to kill me, you would have waited until I came for the chip.
No. No, I couldn't. And I'm thinking you can't kill me either. If you did, you'd answer for it, just as I would. Let the land do the killing for you. That's one of the things you taught me. Killing is personal. Those vows, promises, last bit's more important to me than the first.
Legion doesn't kill Legion. Kaiser's orders.
What kind of world would this be if Courier killed Courier? You've got enough distance ahead of you. Save your breath for the road. Don't waste it on words.
Forget your name. Back to the job you refused.
All right, Courier. If the why of it matters to you.
You were supposed to carry the chip. Because we actually got that from Jed Masterson back in Prim. Way back when we first started the game. Because he said basically there was another courier that could have taken it, but he chose not to. And so it fell onto us to take it rather than that. So we can specifically point that out, that he was supposed to be the one to carry the chip.
Meant to? No. Never. Your burden. Weigh you down long enough to let death catch up to you. But you survived. There was death in that package. And while the chip is important to old world ghosts, no. You are more dangerous than that chip ever could be. Maybe why you found each other. Little piece of the old world speaking to you, waiting for you to wake something else up with it.
So I kind of like the way that they're kind of doing this, because kind of alludes to the fact that when you got shot in the head by Benny, this was basically kind of like a reset on your entire character. That when you woke up, you basically kind of had amnesia from like everything that happened before your first in confrontation with Benny. So now it kind of talks about how like you were in the past before getting shot in the head, and the player gains control of the courier from that point. And this also is a good reason why like you have like zero skills and level 1 and all that stuff, is because like you completely like forgot and lost yourself or who you were up to that point because of getting shot in the head. So I think that's a pretty interesting way of beginning a game as a specific character. But so you refuse to deliver the chip. What? To set me up to die?
We all have death following us. Only a question of how close. You dodged it for a time. You're good at that. Talent for it. With that chip weighing you down, a burden. Let's death move a little faster without me pulling the trigger.
Alright, if you wanted me dead, why did you wait?
Promises to keep to others. And the Mojave's dangerous enough left to the land. The land has its way. If I wanted you dead, we would have met sooner. Not sure that's the way this ends. Might be that history needs to have its say. If not, then messages will do.
Alright, how are you speaking through Eddie?
The robot with you. All of them are machines, radios, old world tech reshaped with new hands. Historians, couriers carrying messages. Seen them as I've walked the divide, tending other machines. That one, sealed inside the Hopeville silo. Sign America is waking up. It will follow you, obey you, carry it until we are face to face. Then there'll be no more need for it to carry my words.
Well, enough talking. You went through all the trouble to lure me here, so let's get on with this.
America sleeps ahead of you. Its nightmares filled with quakes, storms. You'll need to find your own path. That means waking America's spears up from their slumber. There's ways. Warheads set off collapse. Warheads could open the gates again. You're resourceful. That machine, robot with you, can help you find the warheads you need to destroy. And their trigger, the detonator. The way ahead is below. The tools are there. The rest, up to you.
Alright, well, if we share history, then before going forward, I want to know the past.
Who are you who do not know your history? You came all this way for answers. Only currency I have. Nothing else to be gained. Could turn around, walk away at any time. If history matters to you, you'll need to earn it. Any logs of mine, I have already cast away in the divide. They're lost to you. For now, find the trigger for the warheads buried in Hopeville. Use it to keep moving and keep alive.
Fine, I'll find this trigger. Then I'll come find you.
The divide will send its worst against you. It may break you. We'll see if you're stronger. Road gets rougher from here. Courier left marks for you. Colors will tell the way if you're smart. They'll lead you to your home one more time. Lead to the ending of it. Maybe remind you why you wander.
Alright. And looks like we already got some enemies around over here. So I'm going to throw down just a quick save so that I don't have to go through all of that talking all over again. Just because Ulysses kind of likes to hear himself talk. I think he has like a really good voice actor, and I think that the voice actor does a good job. But Ulysses is kind of long-winded, and it really kind of like pulls you away from the action for quite a while just to kind of hear him go on about his ideals and beliefs. And I do kind of feel that Ulysses does feel a little bit preachy at times. But I think that overall he is a good character. It's just he does tend to go on and on a little too much. I mean, as a player, you can kind of drag out his speeches a little bit, but he has a way of kind of talking around stuff rather than kind of getting directly to the point. So we got lots of areas around here to kind of explore. And got some enemies on my Pip-Boy saying that they're around here somewhere. But I don't see him just yet. Oh, there he is. Alright, that one's done. Where's the other one? I know I saw some lasers. See up on the top there? I can take everything but that turpentine. I don't need the turpentine for any reason. Stim packs are always good. Alright, now let's head back up onto this ridge here, and we can search the other marked man over here. Some MREs, that's good. Some extra food. Let's see what this guy has on him. 12mm submachine gun, so he wasn't too big of a threat. But the frag mine, or the frag grenade, definitely would have been a problem. Alright, so we can take that. I was trying to jump over. Oh. Baseball bat, alright. Well, it says that there's two guys over there, but I don't have to deal with them just yet. Instead, I want to check it inside this building here. There could be stuff. And I can use some stuff. So extra Nuka-Colas is never a bad thing. Looks like this guy might have gotten crushed underneath the vending machine as it fell over. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got him. Super sledge. That would have hurt quite a bit. But should be able to repair some stuff. Go. Yeah, anti-material rifle. That was not going to be a good time for Eddie. Well, he's got a lot of health. Seems to not take any damage, so guess I don't really need to worry about him that much. Alright, but we did find another anti-material rifle, and I actually do have some mods for it. Oh, so I can only use it for the gun runners anti-material rifle. I can't use it for just regular anti-material rifles. I mean, I guess that's kind of interesting because, like, they made it so that the gun runners basically have specific, like, fittings for has specific fittings for, like, upgrades and stuff, whereas, like, the regular ones are probably, like, too damaged to actually do that. So, with the Commander E perk rank 2, allowing Eddie to manufacture small energy cells or microfusion cells once per day. Alright, well that's pretty good. I don't really use energy weapons, so it's not, like, super helpful for me, but it's good if you are using those. So, let me see here. Alright, so if you switch to the 3/8 wrench and a smaller drill, those weapon repairs could be easier. If you drop the power output to 0.24, you'll be able to make more energy ammo with no quality loss. Alright. So then I can just get more energy weapons and stuff, so, or more energy ammo. Alright, so let's go ahead, check here. Got a couple of upgrades for Eddie. And I've got, like, way too many weapons, so I guess once I've just got, like, a fully upgraded or fully repaired one, I can just kind of drop anything else. But I do kind of want to drink a Nuka-Cola just to, like, reset my sleep. Just one should do it. And then really don't want to be holding on to these. Because, I mean, although the healing is nice, the problem is that, like, well, it doesn't say that it has, like, the super stim-pack withdrawal. Because normally, with super stim-packs, yeah, you have the super stim-pack debuff, but it looks like the regular ones, or the auto-inject ones, don't actually have the debuff. So that's kind of interesting. Alright. Well, let's eat some trail mix, because I'm pretty sure that that's pretty heavy. Yeah, so that's 18 of my inventory. That's 3 per. And let's drink some water. Drink 2 waters. And then drop the healing flush. Yep. So what we've got in here, bottle caps. Some extra jet. And hard lock. I'll take all of that. And I'm already over encumbered again. Did I just pick up a pencil? I didn't want the pencil. I wanted the alcohol. Yeah, I picked up a pencil. In fact, cigarettes don't need that. Yeah, that weighs 20 pounds by itself. Don't need the knife, don't need the lead pipe. Don't need the plasma defender, I can always buy a different one. I can go ahead and drop a scout armor, just because that's going to free up 15 pounds that I can use to carry more weapons. So typically you only really see like the meat piles like this when whatever is kind of living in that area like eats humans basically. So that's why you have like the meat piles here. And that's why we found the human flesh on one of them. It's probably because they were eating the human flesh. Alright, well we do have an auto dock here. Alright, and a commissary terminal. So, take a look here. Riot gear and riot helmet. Let's go ahead and grab some of that. Grab some of those. And we have a lot of stuff that we can grab out of this. Alright. So all the red glare stuff. Let's just grab all of that. And then we can turn around and start selling some of this stuff. So don't need that, 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 don't need that. That. Because all this stuff I can just find more of later in the DLC. So that gets rid of all of that stuff. Do a little bit more there. Alright, let's see what else we can get rid of here. Well, we can get rid of all of the ammo. Because I don't need to be carrying around all of this extra weight. There we go. Alright, and then aid. Start selling off some of this alcohol stuff. Let's see what else we got here. So MREs are actually pretty good because it pretty much with two of them, that's 100% of your health recovered, or 100% of your food recovered. All right. Don't need that because I actually have enough. Don't need 45 scotches. Don't have any weapon spread. So, super stim packs I can sell off. Almost got 100 medicine anyway, so I don't really need that. Definitely don't need those. Don't need that. Alright. So it looks like I can't grab all of the upgrades just immediately. So I guess I will put back one of the red glare ones. And then I can... Well, actually, I think I still have all of my pre-war money, don't I? Yes, I do. So maybe I actually can afford that. There we go. And... this only has 6,000 that I can really kind of work with, so... if I do 1,000, that's 8,000 that's going to drop down. So if I do 2,000, that's 16,000 that it'll drop down. So this is why it pays to carry some cash on you, I guess. There we go. Actually, if I really wanted to, I could kind of drain this whole thing just by trading pre-war money. All right, so yeah, let's. So 5,000 should do it. Yeah. Got to clear out my inventory, get all of the upgrades that were super expensive, and I still have pre-war money left over. I'm definitely getting rid of that because I don't need that. Yeah, it should be good. Right. Oh. Large burn book. Get that out of here. Because there is Nikola Tesla and you. So for some more energy weapon XP, let's go ahead and read that now. Alright, so what is my... Energy weapons is now at 22. So... I'm level 41, so I do have 9 more levels to go up. So if I have 9 more levels, I get 15 skill points per level. So that would be what? 135 skill points to kind of put in. So I could actually still get something from 0 to basically 100 and then still have some skill points left over. So 15 there for barter, that'll take me up to 100 there. So that's 1 level. And then lockpick is another 8. And then I can put 7 in there, so that's 2 levels. 3 more in there, maxes out medicine. 1 more there. So that's 4, 10. And then survival would probably be next, so yeah, probably in a couple of levels I should be I should be having quite a lot of things at max. I could level up sneak too. But I do kind of want to get explosives up kind of high too. That's just because explosives does have some good defensive perks, such as like hit the deck, where I take less explosive damage, which is quite nice because then I don't really have to worry about like a lot of explosive damage just like blowing off all my limbs and stuff. But yeah, other than that, should be pretty good with just a couple more levels. Alright, but I should do it for that. Let's continue kind of checking around in here. More Nuka-Cola. Looks like a guy was in here defending himself with a 357 revolver. Might have been a poor unfortunate soul that was taken care of by the marked men. Alright. But we can still see that there's some guys around there. Oh. So it looks like we got a guy that's pretty close. Yeah. Alright, so he's done. We got another guy over here. But I do want to take the guy's riot shotgun. And it looks like he slid down into the abyss, so I'm not going to really worry too much more about him. And looks like we got another guy that's around here somewhere. But I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Because I've still got some other stuff I can kind of run around and look for. It's good. I'm kind of glad that the game doesn't really have like any like sniper postings or anything, where you just have like a guy that's like off in the distance that just kind of snipes at you. Kind of nice, because then it just makes it so that you can just kind of like run up and punch the crap out of him. Alright, so let's head down into here, because I think we've got a couple of barracks down here that we can go into. Oh, that is a lot of damage very, very quick. So he probably has a anti-material rifle, so eating some blood sausage. Let's take a couple stim packs. This is why I don't really like this DLC all that much, and that's just because, yeah, he took like 2 shots and chunked my health real bad. So now we can access the armory. So I do think it would be kind of interesting if the game kind of employed its kind of like its own limitations into kind of like into the mechanics of the game itself. So, for example, if you put a booby trap like outside of a door that takes you into a building, when you head into the building, the time outside stops, just like how the time inside the building stops if you head outside of the building. So it would be kind of interesting if they were like, okay, so we're gonna put a trap that only opens once you go into this building, and so the trap doesn't actually start to trigger, so you can't like hide inside the building until the trap goes off. You have to actually come out and like run for your life the second you come out of the building, so that the trap doesn't get you. I think it would be kind of funny, but also kind of like an interesting... Oh, guns and bullets. That, I believe, is going to give me some more points for guns. There. I'll take all of that. Breathing mask. Some pre-war money. Even though I already have more than enough. Alright, so we do have this, so I think I do have a locksmith reader in here somewhere. I do, so I can open up this very hard lock. And guns and bullets to level up my guns. So let's go ahead and get this before my... There we go. Before my magazine wore off. And then now we can talk to Eddie. And we can talk to him about the gun stuff. So, hey, is that an Armco portable reloading bench built into you? That'll be handy. But I still need more explosive to be able to access that. But anything new that I can craft with the stuff that I found? No, but I can recycle some energy cells. That's fine. Right. I don't think I really need anything else from in here, but I did find a whole bunch of riot gear, so let's go ahead and repair that stuff up. There we go. Looks pretty good. Well, let's go ahead and wear it, because it does provide me with some extra defense. So increased damage threshold to a total of 24, whereas this only provides me with 23 altogether. So, plus, I think the riot gear definitely looks a little bit better. So, let's go ahead and keep that on. Oh, okay, so this guy actually gives me night vision. That is excellent. So now I don't need to run around with the Pip-Boy light on all the time. Alright, well, let's take a quick look around here. It's boarded up, can't get in there. Alright, Eddie, you're blocking my path there. And that one's boarded up too. Alright, so can't really do anything with these two out here. It doesn't look like there's any way to get into the back of these. But we do have an unattended house. I think that was a little bit excessive, but I think you got the point. All right, now we can just take everything. All right, I don't know what he was shooting at, but he was shooting at something. All right, everything but the clipboard. Got some combat armor. Nothing in the bathroom. Another commissary terminal. Okay. The Blade of the West. Oh, we can definitely take that, because that will be rather good melee weapon. Let's just kind of quickly loot what we've got in here. More pre-war money. First aid box. I mean, I've got a commissary right there that I can just trade this stuff in for, so... Alright. Let's see here. Empty, empty, empty. All that's empty. Not really finding a lot of like stuff to drink. They had a bunch of like MRE rations, but I didn't find anything really to drink. So I wonder what they were drinking. This is a thermic lance. So we got another guy around here that... Or did I just like knock the thermic lance out of his hand? Take some mentats, a wrench. More cigarettes. A couple more scrap electronics. It's all good. I think I should actually have, unless I'm missing duct tape, I should have enough to make some weapon repair kits. Yep. Yeah, because I'm just missing the wrenches at this point. Duct tape I'm still good on, scrap metal I'm good on, and scrap electronics I'm good on, but I do need more wrenches. Alright. Well, before I do that, let's go ahead and just repair everything up so I can get the most value per trade. should be good to... Alright, so it looks like these all do share one... these all do share, like, one inventory, despite them, like, all being in, like, different locations. That's fine. I'm gonna hold on to the Blade of the West. Perfect Lance is another thing that weighs like 20 pounds. Alright. So, I'm losing out on 231, but I do have a bunch of NCR money that I can trade. So we'll go ahead and do that. Do I have any of the Legion's money? I do. I have a lot of it. So I'll just get rid of all that. And with that, we should be good. Alright. And that should do it for this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you so choose, and I look forward to seeing everyone in the next episode.